By the thumbnail of this title, right? One of the craziest 1v1 games I've ever had. I want to go through this game with you guys, and if you are my opponent who is watching this video, um, if you are angry, I completely understand, because I mean, like, this is just something that, like, it happens to all of us, that unexpected things come. But I want to go through this game with all of you today. If you're my opponent, you are my opponent in this game. I just hope you forgive me, because I just know that, yeah, this was, I can tell, really painful. Now, here's the thing, guys. I'm picking one of my favorite tribes. I bought the tribe skin because I love Aquarion. Aquarion's probably one of my favorite tribes, if not Imperius. I love Imperius, because Imperius is just a really good. I don't know. I just love how Imperius plays, and I just love Aquarion. I just love how just their tribe goes. Right, for sure, one of my favorites. So I don't know why he has 415, but okay, he's Kickoo. Okay, you guys can see at the top right here. Okay, so as I play the video, I'm going to go through as quick as possible. Okay, so obviously he does Kickoo stuff. He gets a workshop here, right? Move the warrior. I move my warrior there, and I actually just continue to, I actually just, like, that's all I do, really. Is, as Aquarion, I don't know what my tier 1 tech should be. If it should be, if it should be, I can't tap for some reason. If it should be, hunting or fishing. Now, obviously, this city right here doesn't help at all, because I could get either one. I could have also grabbed mining or climbing, but, that would take forever, right, just to get mining. And I can't be guaranteed if there is mines there, which is the biggest problem. Look, Aquarion has such garbage terrain. Like, no offense to Aquarion lovers, I love Aquarion, one of my favorite tribes, right? And their resource rate is just absolute garbage. Like, 2 fish here, 2 forests, 2 animals, but then there's this 1 mountain right here. I at least could have had fruit on the side, which that at least would have balanced it a bit more. But then there's fruit right up there and a fish up there. So I just thought, I can't really go up there. If I go down here, well, right, it's better to just expand towards the middle. So I might as well just walk towards the middle. And yeah, of course, the city is hot garbage. So as I'm here just thinking, but why does this city, the city right here has, like, nothing. Well, I was like, well, if I go for fishing, I'm not going to level that place up. And so I just went for, I don't know why, but I just went for hunting just to hope that I can get forestry as quick as possible. So that's what I did. And I leveled up my place and get a workshop. And so I definitely am a lot slower, for sure. I'm slower. He's already getting his first village, already on the water, which is, I think it's pretty fair here, right? Like, I'm already at my second village. He already got his second village, and he already got an explorer, and just instantly on turn 3 just can see my capital, right? Just, like, can see everything I'm doing, and just watch how slow I'm progressing. He's already on his 3rd village, and here I am. I'm only trying to find my 3rd village with yet, like, really slow start. Kickoo, my opponent researches sailing instantly. If I were him, I would have probably leveled up the city, continue. I think train another warrior. I think these warriors are fine here. I think, yeah, these warriors would have been fine. Yeah, moving that one back, right, the one that's by the port. Yeah, that warrior right there, moving him back. Yeah, that's good. Right, and I would have leveled up that city, so then, I can obviously, or unless if did he take the tech first? Well, let me see. No, okay. He grabbed tech first, which is, yes, the wisest move. Really good. My opponent is actually doing really well here. So yeah, he instantly gets a sailboat, or if that's what it's called, a scout. I keep calling it sailboats. Forgive me. Which, again, I would have leveled up my place, and if he has, like, I would have put it, if he still had the stars from last turn, I would have put it a port on Lamaco. I can't see those letters correctly. Lamaco, and then a port here, and then that will load up my capital, get resources, and plus I can also level, Nulanu, and I can get, yeah, a workshop. So, like, I don't know. His place is also very cool too. I don't really mind. They're both really good. Again, my opponent is not. He's very smart. My opponent is very smart, expanding extremely quick. While here I am, I only have 2 cities, only getting my 3rd village, and I only have what? What do I have? He's already killing some of my units. I managed to get a veteran swordsman from the ruins, which is really good. Here I am with just riding, hunting, and forestry. Well, he has like sailing, fishing, and I think he plans on going for hunting next. So I don't know. Yeah, and so I managed to get a veteran sportsman, which yeah, I don't know if I was like when I got that, I was like I don't know if that's gonna help me a lot because scouts right are just basically archers. And all he needs to do is just have a lot of scouts and they'll weaken it and boom, like I will have a weak one. And that's exactly what he does. He gets enough scouts to take down the veteran swordsman because he knows that that's the biggest threat. And I made it the biggest threat, obviously. I wanted to also get as much units as possible on my back cities because I know that his scouts are not going to be easy to deal with. And so, obviously, riders will be the biggest help there. I also tried to expand more towards like the east side a bit, just to see if there were any extra villages that he hasn't captured, which I thought he should have, had, but he had at least the north side. For sure, he had control of the north very well, and he leveled up the cities, right? That's really good. Getting more stars per turn is really good, and then he got. What was that? What did I get there? Yeah, I got a ruin. Gave me extra 3 population for my capital. I went ahead and got what did I do? I can't see. You're going really quick. Oh yeah, so I got a workshop there because I was like, yeah, I'm getting no stars at all, which means I'm getting no units, right, to help protect my cities. And plus, right, like that 3 capital population was, it'll help me get closer to a frog, which is the super unit, aka also the crab. But that doesn't really do me much, right? If I had resources, I could do a lot more. I could go for aquaculture, and I could get the aqua farms. I could level this place up. I could also help get or I could get organization and level this place up. I could also and if I get aquaculture, I could also just put whatever this is called trade station right on my capital, and that would actually link up all my city, or like again like the Cymantic mycelium. It will link up cities that are nearby, at least a 3-tile radius, and so I'll be able to get easy crab or frog a frog. I'll be able to level up tofu easily. And Fucht. I love that names. These names are great Aquarion city names. If you guys are wondering where I'm getting these names, look at my city names, right? And look at Kickoo's city names. Lomako, interesting. I love that city name. It's really good. So yeah, I at least weakened his scout because I don't know. I don't know why. I was just trying to weaken as much of his scouts as possible, just so then I can stall as much turns and try to keep expanding at the same time. Obviously, he's getting more scouts because, that's a good play. I think it's a really good play, right? Keeping his what are these called? Boats, really? Just boats that are not, right, like that, that are not upgraded to scouts yet. Always keep them in your border so then you can upgrade them to scouts, which is a good strategy. The more scouts you get, the more you can weaken my units, the more you can siege cities, and that's exactly what he does. Right here I am being dumb and just training riders, because if you guys know, every unit of Aquarion can walk on water freely. Now, the reason why I wanted to train riders is because I wanted to make sure that I also got marine life, because I not only wanted to I got the city. I not only wanted to get sharks, but sharks are really expensive, especially for early game, which is probably the dumb play on my part. But you guys will see what happens at the very end of the video. Do not skip. I am watching you. Some of you skipped. I know it. I see how it is. You guys just don't want to. You guys just don't want me to commentate. I see how it is. Okay. But obviously, I think going for marine life was probably the biggest mistake. Only because there's it'll give me more access to water tiles, but there's not really a lot of ocean tiles, right? And plus, I am on that ocean tile right there, right? Just to, at least, I probably should have went. I think that tile is fine. The reason why I put my riders right there is because, I wanted to make sure that, if there were any, scouts back there, obviously I can't see, right? But I know what was really going on since I can see Kickoo's perspective. And so here's this giant army of scouts right here. If I train a unit, that unit will probably die. So, I mean, I still managed to just train a unit there. But I also was trying to level up this city too at the same time while I was trying to get riders. This city is full in population. If I train a unit here on Fucht, it's most likely going to just die by these other scouts. And so I just thought this shark has to be good. And so that's why I got marine life. And so yeah, I was like, level up the city. Right, get that. I should have leveled it up again, but obviously Crusher's dumb and decided to train another shark. I could have leveled up that city and then gotten the shark, because yeah, I would have gotten a few more stars in the later turns. Somehow manages to keep my warrior surviving, but yeah, my rider back there did at least help with one scout, right? Because that scout, right, wants to make sure that that I don't want to siege any of his places, even if he trains units there. Yeah, so he manages to get Fucht. Right, I'm just training warriors and just hoping that they're able to stay alive. My sharks were not able to unsiege Fucht because I don't know why I couldn't move there. Like, they were able to move here, like, to this aqua farm, but they were not even able to move to the aqua farm on the west tile of Fucht. And so I was like, dude, that's a load of garbage right there. And so I was like, yeah, they managed to get that city. And so the reason why I moved him to this aqua farm, because I was like, I gotta go for as much villages as possible, because I know that, yeah, Kickoo's going to be a really big threat, especially if they're going to go for these cities. I thought they had another city over here when I moved my rider here, but I was like, huh. I thought I would have at least seen some borders if I saw that fish. And so Kickoo saw this rider here, and right, manages to continue to weaken my units, and right, kill as much as possible, right, weaken my warrior on Phobab, but then yeah, Kickoo puts their warrior right. Yeah. They ignored my rider. Right. I don't know if they thought there's no city back there. But I don't know what my opponent thought. All right. This is what I'm just thinking. My opponent puts that the unit on the boat, continues to take my city, right, weaken my units, and I'm just here, right, just trying to survive, really, right? Like, it's really just trying to survive, and as long as possible, and just continue to expand. And so I was thinking these cities right here are going to be my best option, because he has more of the north, and and more of his cities up here are going to attack the west, which is where my capital is. And so I was like, yeah, if I get these cities down here, and these cities will at least be able to help with these, right, with these cities, it'll be able to at least keep me getting as much stars as possible. And so obviously, yeah, we're looking at here, I wanted to siege Fucht again, but I just went and I killed a scout, killed that scout, and I try to get rid of as much scouts as possible. They're also the other reason why I also got sharks is because I just know that they can one shot 10 health scouts, really, and that's really good. But obviously they have really horrible defense. But again, they're basically like a switch defender. Actually, their defense is too, but I mean it's not really much. I mean they're really good units. What I'm trying to say, okay, but obviously making 15 stars per turn, not good. And so I was also paying attention to how much stars they were getting, right, just for each village. And so that's why, if you see me here, I also went for the village that was somehow not captured by Kickoo right here on the corner. And I put my 10 health warrior there in case if there was a unit that was ready to come and kill my rider. And so I was like, yeah, I don't know, something, right? At least have some extra support for each unit. While I train a shark there to help if they siege that place, right? And I don't think I trained something there because, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. A rider there, which, yeah, not really good. Right, my 8 HP warriors right there, so I mean that could help, I guess, in some ways. Yep, my shark dies. They're sieging my place, and yeah, it was not smart to put a freaking not okay. So here's the thing. Kickoo manages to use all of its stars for I don't know, how much was it? 8. I'm gonna assume 12. 12 stars, and well, let me just see. So yeah, it's 29 stars, 12 stars for ramming. So then when he purchases it, so yeah, he manages to get ramming, makes that a rammer, sieges my place. Yeah, so you guys can obviously tell, yeah, Crusher's probably gonna lose. Yeah, that's really it, really. That's Crusher's probably gonna lose, right? He's weakening my units, trains a warrior there, right? And just like he doesn't also go for this village, which was in my opinion kind of shocking, because I think, you know, having as much villages as possible will help you get her, you know, help you better at getting stars, and just help you better at, right, expanding, really, and just helping you get better at just getting the giants, right, expanding, and just more scouts. And so I was like, this is good. If I go for this village, right, and I made sure that there was no unit, so because I couldn't see right here. Yeah, see, I couldn't see right here, so I went for the village, and in case if there was a unit like on the tile on the of the warrior that I'm looking at right here, the 5 HP, the north east tile. Alright, I wanted to make sure there was no warrior there ready to just slam my units, and so yeah, and obviously there wasn't, right? He wants to try to get as much scouts as possible so then he can get my cities, and so right, I managed to unsiege one more time, right, just to see if I can get as much stars. But I just knew, like, yeah, it wasn't worth, because I'm only going to keep getting siege because he has more scouts coming over, and right, yeah, that's not good for anybody. This shark was going to die. This city right here was nowhere near getting like level 4. Yeah. This city, of course, my capital, is just 1 population away from getting population growth, which means 3 away from my crab or frog. Right, my units up here were gonna probably most likely die, and my rider, yeah, I just retreated it back because I just thought, yeah, it's probably gonna just die. So yeah, get riders, of course, sieges again, right, kills my shark, and this was just like the fall down, really. I'm really just losing here. Yeah, that's, I don't know why I did that, but I did that just to go in that village, unsiege again. So we're going back and forward on Tofu. I guess I really want Tofu. Tofu is, I guess, really cool. I went and got agriculture, so then I actually can put down, where is it? Okay, well, agriculture still didn't get me nowhere. So yeah, I put my thing there just to right, get that lighthouse to give me 1 more population, which is why my city leveled up. But obviously, yeah, that's not good, because now, you know, I don't think I was able to train another one, because I got whatever it's called, that 2nd tier tech, and so yeah, I wasn't able to stop that siege. And plus the fact they have more rammers coming up, and just, you know, more scouts. Obviously they were going for a giant. They love the city, get resources, right? Obviously the city that sucked for me, that of course, yeah, you know, I was slow to, gets population growth, and I'm pretty sure he didn't get a giant. Okay, well, I mean, I don't remember that. I knew he got like 2 giants. Okay, so here I am again, 1 population away from getting a frog. I'm still trying to fight for this city up here, because it's at least giving me some sort of stars. I still have these cities that are completely unleveled up at all. This city that's nowhere near, right, get a crab. This city that I'm about to lose. And so yeah, I'm really just about to lose here. I'm just trying to get as much extra villages as possible, and just hope that, you know, and there we go. I just got that city. I couldn't even level it up. Right, I'm here just training units, just trying to fight to survive, which is taking the stars that I need to level up my cities. And so I was like, yeah, no way. I trained the rider there, and he sieges with his rammer. Could this get any worse? Yes, it only gets worse. Okay, he gets that place. He gets a giant. There we go. Kills my units. He's walking closer to Phobub. He takes my city. He's making 21 stars per turn. He can get like 4 scouts a turn. I'm only just trying to, you know, just again weaken his units, fight for cities. I have a shark there, which, you know, who knows what that's really for. I somehow got, you know, and here we go. I used the trade stations to level up 2 of my cities, so I put it right there in my capital. And that will be able to, just like Mantis mycelium, link up cities nearby with the 3 tile radius. And so I was able to get my frog at turn 19. My first frog at turn 19. How horrible is that? Yeah, that's not good at all. My city over here is still undeveloped. And then finally I develop it, which, yeah, it's not going to be useful at all. And this city remains undeveloped. Again, just like that. Right? Kills my amphibian. Sieges my place that I took a city wall in. Right? It's only going to get worse. Got resources there, so he's making more stars per turn. And he's already has his giant on the boat. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's just a losing position for me, and so yeah, I just weaken as much units as possible. And get a workshop there and just try to keep getting as much stars as possible. That's really all I did. And my city, my capital, just can't level up anymore because I just barely have any cities. And so I was like, I do have my I'm really close to my killer monument, and I really need it so bad. I need it that bad. That's how much I needed it. I needed that killer monument so bad because I have my metropolis, and and I just thought it's impossible for me to get the explorer in the network, right? Because no way I'm gonna somehow manage to get a unit on these corners here, because yeah, Kickoo already has a scout there, and so that's blocking me from getting to the lighthouse, right? Obviously they have good control over the north, which I believe they should have gotten that city. That city would have helped them for sure. And then obviously, right, I just have these 2 lighthouses that I have vision on. So yeah, that's that. And so I'm really just screwed here, right? And I put my Parker Fortune there, right? Just get resources, just trying to get as much stars as possible. And so that's what I did. And so yep, he tries to weaken my my frog, which yeah, my frog, yeah, trying to weaken it as much as I can so that I can't siege Fooked, which I really want Fooked. Right, weakening more of my units. These units are probably just gonna die really easily. And yep, I he's just gonna get another giant. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Look at that. Kickoo's winning for sure. Right. I get 14 stars. Right. I just went for the ruins and just to also prevent these scouts from moving straight to Libufo. And right, just trying to what's it called? Unit patrolling? I don't know. Something, I don't know. It just preventing these scouts from moving over there, which obviously the scout on the south right here can obviously just walk straight, to the starfish right there, easily just weaken my units. So really, I'm just at the losing position. I somehow still have this back city, and yeah, no way. I was like, yeah, this sucks. Just weaken his units. I should have just moved my rider back, but I mean, I kept him there again just because I don't want his scouts moving closer. They're not going to be able to move on the mountain, so like they need to weaken it first, right? Because I don't want them sieging my capital, so I kept my amphibian there, and I just trained another shark because I don't know why. Yeah, just trained a shark that was 8 stars, half of what I get per turn. And there we go. See, again, I wanted to make sure that that rider was good to help block paths, and so that then it wastes, it at least stalls them for a bit, right? That scout was able to come, hit my my frog that was at least guarding my capital in case of of warrior sieges, and I have this rider down here in Libufo ready to go and unsiege my capital, because really that's the final shot of the winning game. He puts his boat here. I don't know if it's because he wants to see my final, like my last city over there, but when he saw this last city, I don't think he really cared at all what was going on over here. He just thought, yeah, it's touching my capital, I don't care. I just, really, he has the winning shot, and plus, if this was domination, I would have resigned for sure. But I always thought, sometimes, you just gotta have faith, even if you're in a losing position. Which most of the time won't work, but yeah, obviously it doesn't look like it's gonna work here. Alright, just get much of his scouts out. I put my frog there because I wanted to at least protect Libufo and recover at the same time, because I know that at least that's more of the safer spot. right? The reason why it's also in my borders is so then it can recover 4 instead of 2, right? Which is outside of my borders. And so, yeah, I managed to get at least one more frog right there, which was good enough to at least help stall for that city, right? Right. Obviously, my city over here, which I don't know what I did. I just sat it. I just did nothing there, right? Right. Just taking my units, getting more of his scouts in. He's getting more of his, what are these called? Juggernauts in. Yep. Accidentally puts it. I don't know if I was accidentally, but he puts it in there, which I'm sure he'll probably just put a port down there and just put it back in another juggernaut. So gets that city. Right, just gets a workshop, obviously, the basic stuff, you get the point. Yeah, no way I'm winning this game for sure. Now here's my plan right here, okay? I was hoping that if so here's the thing, sharks have a maximum tile movement of 3. If I can manage to put a shark here and just put it in his capital, which I'm sure it won't do much because he can just get, scouts. But I just thought, God, if he can just mess up somehow and I can put my shark there, that would be good. And I just thought, no way, he can just go here, put back his guy on Fobu, my old lost city, right? Just get a scout and he'll be able to just take the city out like nothing, right? And he'll just put a warrior there. But the thing is, he still doesn't have vision. He doesn't have vision on that at all, so he doesn't know what unit I have there. I'm sure he thought, yeah, there's nothing really going on there, right? My fish is still there. It's still sitting there like it's nothing. And so, yeah, I put my shark there just to hope that he'll mess up. Alright, and I hit his boat there. I don't want him having vision on it. I don't want him to see what my city has on there. So then, right, he got a veteran swordsman there, which I don't think it's going to be much useful. But, right, weakening my frog. He manages to kill it. Yeah, it's a losing position for me. And so, yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Hey, if you're still here watching, thank you so much. Because there's still hope in this game. That's why the thumbnail is named this. You're here to see a mind-changing game, okay? You guys might be thinking, how am I going to win this? Well, why did he put that guy there? I don't know. So, guys, here's the thing. Turn 25 is the final turn. Scouts has a maximum tile movement of 3. Look at the scout right here by Phobub and calculate right here. Is it good enough to help siege this place right here, his capital? He doesn't have any units back here. His bombers and juggernauts have no way of reaching back here. This bow is useless. These scouts all back here can't get back here because there's these flooded tiles. And so this scout is the only way it can really get back, but it still can't even reach if it wanted to shoot it like an archer. And so yeah, guys, that's how the game ends. My opponent sat here for 2 minutes, guys. He sat here for 2 minutes. I don't know what he was doing. I hope he wasn't rage. I just really hope he wasn't raging. I really hope he wasn't crying. Because he manages to siege my capital. And I have no way of unsieging my capital. I put my amphibian there just in case, right? If there's, if he has units back here that won't be managed to get here, but I don't think, right? I can obviously, I think I can see this place just fine. Yeah, in case if he has just like a scout back here, but because then it can stop the scouts from moving all the way up to his capital. But obviously, yeah, no way, right? If he has a scout right there, I trained another shark in case he has units back here, but I was hoping. So yeah, he manages to siege my capital. It was all planned out by me. God bless you, my opponent. If you're watching this, I'm so sorry for this really upsetting game. But all of you who are watching, I don't know if you guys are shocked. I don't know if you guys don't care. Me personally, I'm shocked that I even won this somehow. Right? Again, if this was domination, I would have resigned way long ago. this would have been, yeah, big loss for me. My capital's about to be taken. He's about to take the city next, and obviously he can take the city out really easily. And so I just sieged that place, and all capitals were captured. That's my game. I have basically nothing. He tried to get forestry, and if you guys look right here, right, he wanted to, see if I don't know, give him a chance. I don't know. I really don't know. He put his, whatever it's called, I think his monument in. I think that's his, I don't know, I can't see. I don't really know. I think Gate of Power, Park of Fortune, that's probably his Gate of Power, Park of Fortune. So then I don't remember for some reason. I'm not thinking straight, but he needed at least organization and another 2 lumber huts in order to level up his capital the 7th time, if I believe, because he got 2 giants in this capital from these 2 monuments. And so big letdown by, it's pretty sad to see him lose like this, but good play. You played really well. I think this game, in my opinion, was fairly equal, only due to the fact. I mean, I do think he had way bigger advantage, because my cities were hot garbage. Right, I was expanding really slow. This mountain right here on my capital, right, the east tile. Oh my gosh, I hate mountains. Oh my gosh. Of course, I'm not gonna just purchase mountains right off the start, because then I'm just wasting all my stars. And so, yeah, that's that. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.